Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today is learn in Git's labs in AWS topics. Today is learn pipelines command and first is GitLab pipelines triggers, and the definition is triggers new pipelines for the current project, and the example as a GitLab and the pipeline and the triggers command, and output is a pipeline. The triggers is successful, and the pipeline's IDs is 105 sorry 205, and the status is running, and the branch is a main. Second pipeline command is GitLab's pipelines list, and definition is list all the pipelines in the project, and the example as GitLabs and the pipelines, and the list command, and the output is IDs, branch, status, and the durations as so, and the IDs and branch is main, and the devs, and etc, and the status is running, success, and the failed, and also as this, and the durations of the runnings and success in the times. And third is GitLab. So pipelines is retry the pipelines IDs is there, and the definition is retry the files the pipelines using it the pipelines IDs, and the example as GitLabs and the pipelines, and retry the 203 is the pipelines IDs is there, and the output is retrying the pipeline 203, and new pipelines IDs is 206, and the status is running. And fourth is GitLab's pipelines cancel and the pipelines ID, and the definition is cancel the current running pipelines, and the example as a GitLab's pipeline is cancel as a 205. So the output is a pipeline 205 has been cancelled, and the status is a cancel as so. And fifth is GitLab's pipelines is delete and the pipelines ID, and the definition is delete the specific pipeline in permanently, and example as a GitLab pipelines and delete as a 204, and the output is a pipeline 204 has been deleted successfully. And run command is GitLabs and the runners registers, and the definition is registers a new CI and CDs runner with GitLabs, and the example as a GitLabs and runners and the registers. So the output is enter the GitLabs URLs as https colon the double slash gitlab.com slash, and the enter the registration tokens is stars is so, and the runners registration registered successfully, and the runner IDs is 17, and the status is active as to show in the output. And 7 is GitLab's runners list, and the definition is list all the registered CI and the CDs runners, and example as a GitLabs and the runners and as a list. So the output is a runners IDs descriptions, and the status 3 colons has to show, and the status is active, pause, and etc is so. And add command is GitLab's runners on registers and the runners IDs, and the definition is on register as a removes the runners using the runners IDs, and example as a GitLabs and the runners as a on registers as a 17. So the output is a runner 17 has been on registers as successfully. And user management, first command is GitLab's user and a list. So the definition is list all the user availables in GitLab's instance, and the example as a GitLab's user and a list command, and the output is a ID, name, emails, and the status as to show as a, and name is admin users, and names is Jones Doe and Janice Smith, and emails as to so, and the status as a active, blogs and any as so. Second is a GitLab users as a create a double hyphen names and the doubles quotes inside the names and the double hyphen email and the double quotes inside the emails names to write. And definition is create a new users with a specific email and a names address, sorry, as a name and email address. And the example as a GitLabs users and create double hyphen names inside the double quotes as a names to write Alice Bronze, and double hyphen as emails and double quotes inside the Alice @example.coms as a email to write. And the output is users has create successfully, and the users details is so as IDs is 4 and names is Alice Bronze, and the emails alice@example.com, status is active as to so. And group management, and third command is GitLab's groups and list all the groups in the GitLab's instance. And the example as a GitLab's and groups and list, and output is a ID, group name, path and the visibilities as to show as IDs, and the groups names as developers, QA and the DevOps and etc. And the path is so, and visibilities is a private, internal, publics and etc. as to so. And fourth is GitLabs as a group is create double hyphen as a names and double quotes inside the group names and the double hyphen path and double quotes inside the group path is to show and to write. And definition is create a new groups with specific names and the URL path. And example as a GitLabs group is create and double hyphen names and double quotes inside the names as a group name is a backend teams, and double hyphen path is backend dash team. And output is a group is created successfully, and the group's details as to so as a ID is 13, names is a backend teams, and path is backend dash teams, and visibilities is a private. And fifth is GitLabs groups is delete and the group IDs to write. And the definition is delete the specific groups using the its groups IDs. And example as a group GitLabs groups and delete the as a 30 is a groups ID. So the output is groups with IDs is 13 has been deleted successfully. Thank you to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon. Thank you so much guys to watch the videos.